Hi there. It's me MD. With you from Saskiano. Here we are in a new tutorial. Do you want to know how to link properties with a property? Link pick whip in Adobe After Effects. Then, you are in the right place to be. Now, let's start our tutorial. For this tutorial, if you want to follow along with me, I am working with After Effects project file. Linking properties. You will find it with the media associated with this tutorial. You can download it from the link down below in the description box. After downloading it, just double-click on the project file to open it in After Effects. If you look next the majority of properties in After Effects, you'll notice there's an icon. That's called the property pick whip. We can use this to create a linking animation between different properties in a project. To start with our project, I'm gonna click once down here in the empty portion of the timeline to make sure that panel is active. Then I will press the spacebar to preview our animation. And you can see as the word grows out towards the camera, the shadow gets a little bit further away from my text. And I want to use the distance of that shadow to drive the blurriness of the background. So, I'll go ahead and press the spacebar to stop playback. And press the home key to move back to the beginning of the timeline. Now, I'm gonna make sure my timeline panel is pretty large. So I just drag up on the top part of the panel here. And if you don't already have the text layer open, go ahead and open that layer. And I want you to make sure the effects are open. And under Radial Shadow, you want to be able to see projection distance. Now, when I scrub the current time indicator, you'll notice the projection distance increases. And I want the blurriness of this background to match the projection distance. So, to save space, I will collapse the transform options here for layer 1. And I will select layer 2. And press E on my keyboard to open the effects. Then, I'll open up the fastbox blur. Here I want to blur radius to be driven by the projection distance. So I'm going to start by going to the blur radius here, and then I'll click on the pick whip and I'll drag. I am holding the mouse button down. And I will hover over the word projection distance. And then I'll let go of my mouse button. And that's going to link the blur radius with the projection distance. So if I make my timeline panel a little smaller, so we can better see the composition panel. Now, when I press the spacebar, we'll get a preview of this current animation. And it may take a second to load. And that's okay. That's because it's actually blurring the background footage as the text is growing into the scene. Now, since the projection distance only went to a maximum setting of 5, I may want to increase the blurriness of this background. So, you can actually Increase the amount of any value by adding mass to the end of that expression. That was created. So what I'm gonna do is press the spacebar to stop playback here. And I'll scroll down to my blur radius. So here notice the number is red. That's letting me know that there is a link between this parameter and another one. And if I click the little arrow to the left of the stopwatch and open that up, you can see the blur radius over here is tied to the radial shadow projection distance. Now I would like the background to be 3 times blurrier than what's currently going on right now. So I'm gonna click to the right of the text here, just once. And then I'll click one more time, so nothing is selected. And I'm going to add the asterisk key, which is just over top of the number 8. And that means multiply. And I will say 3. To multiply whatever numbers here, times 3. So I will click outside of the expression area here. And you'll notice, now when I scrub it down to the end of the timeline, you can see the blurriness is now set to 15. So, if I scroll up here, you can see the projection distance is 5, so the blur radius is 3 times the projection distance. All of this made it possible by linking properties using the property pick whip. Now let's see what you learned in this tutorial. For one more time, how to create a link in animation between different properties in a project using the property link pick whip. Link the projection distance of the radial shadow effect on the text layer to the blur radius of the fastbox blur effect on the background image. First, open the radial shadow effect on the text layer to reveal the projection distance setting. Then, open the fastbox blur effect on the background image layer to reveal the blur radius setting. Then, drag the property link pick whip from the blur radius of the background image layer and point it to the projection distance setting on the text layer. Then, change the values between linked properties using a math operator. Then, open the expression created by the link between the two properties. And, click once to select the expression. Then click to the right of the expression to move the cursor to the end of the expression string. Add a math operator to the end of the expression, like asterisk 3, to multiply the expression 3 times the value. Then finally, click outside the expression editor to set the expression. Here we go. We are done for today. Do not forget to support us by subscribing to our channel and like, share, and leave your comment down below in the comment section. See you next time. Goodbye.